His Excellency, Mr. Hugo Swire, Mr. James Bevan, High Commissioner of UK, members of British delegation, my colleagues and friends. At the outset, I welcome His Excellency Mr. Hugo Swire, my friend James, and members of the British delegation to the land of Mahatma Gandhi. UK and Gujarat is on fast track. We have lasting relations with Great Britain. We are co-travelers in this journey of progress, development, and well-being of humanity. As you know, in January, we organized Vibrant Gujarat Global Investor Summit, wherein 121 countries participated in this summit. In addition to our other partners, UK-India Business Council was also a partner organization. The UK Trade Commission also participated in Trade Expo. In fact, Indian diaspora present in UK forms the strongest bridge between UK and India in general and Gujarat in particular. Friends, as we all know, Mr. Hugo Swire has been a great advocate of close cooperation and collaboration between UK and Gujarat. I take this opportunity to thank him for guiding this process and leading from the front. His travel to Gujarat to participate in this event shows how much importance UK government attaches to this partnership. This also shows his commitment to promote UK-Gujarat collaboration. Gujarat is one of the most industrialized states of India and today attracts investment in various sectors. Many Gujarat-based companies are also investing in UK and creating jobs. This two-way investment helps both the countries. I would like to see this grow and grow faster. You will be happy to note that Gujarat is becoming energy hub of India. Gujarat has been a model in the development of natural gas and energy industry in the country. For the benefit of everyone, let me highlight few points. Gujarat has the largest refinery capacity, which is 43% of the total installed capacity of India. State has the largest pipeline network, which accounts for 1/3 of the total pipeline network of India. Gujarat has already developed 2 LNG terminals which handles almost 80% of India's LNG imports. State is having surplus electricity generation and export the power to other parts of the country. Gujarat has accorded highest priority to climate change and therefore focus on clean energy, wind and solar energy. More than 60% of India's total solar and wind power is produced in Gujarat. Your Excellency, Gujarat is the fourth government in the world where we have a separate climate change department. And my government is very, very conscious about the issue of environment. Gujarat energy utilized are rated best in the country. Yesterday, the Union government released the report wherein all 4 A+ rated utilities are from Gujarat. Gujarat has adopted the path of faster development, but protection of environment has been given highest priority. To protect environment and reduce carbon footprints, consumption of natural gas is promoted in a big way. Today, Gujarat accounts almost 1/3 of the total natural gas consumed in India. To ensure inclusive development, we are expanding the gas supply network in rural areas. Today, city gas distribution in Gujarat covers 1.1 million households and sell 1.2 million kilograms CNG per day, catering to 700,000 vehicles. Friends, business needs progressive policies. My government not only evolved such policies, but evolved with active participation of all stakeholders. With 1,650 kilometers long coastline, we have LNG terminal policy which promotes and facilitates more LNG terminals in Gujarat. With excellent infrastructure, now industries are in all parts of the state. In fact, as a part of equitable and all-round development, we promote industries to go to remote areas also. With this, demand for clean energy has risen, and with state-wide grid, Gujarat is the only state in the country which can provide the required energy in any industry at anywhere in the state. Perhaps because of such progressive policies and transparent implementation, today Gujarat is known as growth engine of India. The people of Gujarat are proud that in spite of two massive downturn in world economy, Gujarat has achieved double-digit growth during the last decade. Friends, to facilitate and achieve faster growth and development, you need well-trained manpower, backed by first-class research input. To cater the human resource need of oil and gas industry, Government of Gujarat has set a Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Petroleum University. I am sure that this will help in catering the human resource need of the oil. I must reiterate the Gujarat government commitment to promote cleaner fuel and clear energy to cater the need of such a fast growing economy. State will facilitate the expansion of infrastructure to develop oil and gas sector. We will continue to pursue our goal to make Gujarat a gas-based economy. I am happy to witness the signing of MOU between GSPC and British Gas. This will ensure that growth of gas sector continues. It is heartening to note that not only Gujarat and UK, but our companies are joining hands in providing not only energy security, but come out with such initiatives which also protect environment and minimize the climate change. I take this opportunity to congratulate GSPC and British Gas for entering into the historic agreement and wish them a great success. I take this opportunity to request His Excellency Mr. Hugo Swire to come back to Gujarat with more time at his disposal. I thank him for taking personal interest, promoting and expanding UK-Gujarat relations. I am sure the relation will grow further and attain a great height. Thanks a lot. Thank you.